Okay. So in this case, this is the must objective. We have here, just imagine for a second, this is 10 to the power 3. We've done powers, and we know that this is this will have 3 zeros. Okay, so that's 1 and 3 zeros. That's 1,000. Just imagine for a second you had £1,000 note. It existed, Monopoly money or whatever it is. You have £1,000 note. Okay, you have 2 lots of £1,000 note plus 3 lots of £1,000 note. Because they're the same, you can add them. So therefore they are the same. That's 1,000, that's 1,000. So you're adding the same number of notes. So 2 lots of 10 to the 3 plus 3 lots of 10 to the 3 is going to give me 2 plus 3 lots of 10 to the 3. So that will be £5,000 notes. So when they are the same, look what happens. You keep it the same and you add the 2 red numbers, because you're counting the number of these you have. You have 2 lots of them, 3 lots of them, so you have 5 lots of them. Okay, that's the most objective. Okay, in this case then, this is 10 to the 5, so just imagine this is, it could be, it's just, we have to just maybe just think of this as 10 to the 5. So you have 5 lots of 10 to the 5 now, minus 3 lots of 10 to the 5, same number here, 10 to the 5, 10 to the 5. So that means we have 5 lots of 10 to the 5 minus 3 lots of 10 to the 5. So you're subtracting 3 of these 10 to the 5s. That's 5 minus 3 lots of 10 to the 5. And that will give me 2 lots of 10 to the 5. Again, what happened? They're the same, so you keep it the same and you subtract the 2 red numbers and the 2 non-power numbers, and that gives you a 2. Okay. Again, let's look at this. 3 lots of 10 to the 6 plus 3 lots of 10 to the 6 is going to give me, in total, 3 plus 3 lots of 10 to the 6, which is equal to 6 lots of 10 to the 6. Why? Because they're the same. Look what happened. You keep it the same and you add the 2 red numbers. Okay, one more. 5 lots of 10 to the 9 minus 2 lots of 10 to the 9 is going to give me 5 minus 2 lots of 10 to the 9. Because you got 5 of them and you're taking away 2 of them. So how many of them do you have left? You have 3 lots of 10 to the 9. All this makes sense because these are the same. So you're counting and adding and subtracting the same objects. Imagine the objects. There's 5 of them, then there's 3 of them. But of them, the thing I'm talking about is the 10 to the 5. It's the same in both. So when they are the same, you can go ahead and just keep it the same and add the 2 front numbers. Okay? Even if I said to you, in a similar way, if I said to you 2 apples, 2 apples, okay, plus 3 apples. So my apple drawing is poor, I understand. It's going to give me how many apples? 2 apples plus 3 apples. Because this is the same thing, I'm counting apples. I'll have 5. You add the 2 front numbers and keep this thing the same. Five apples. Okay, so 2 apples plus 3 apples will give me 5 apples. So we know that that's possible, and you can see that with objects. These objects are the same, so you're just counting how many of them you have, and that's what we see happening with these. These are the same, so it stays the same. You're counting how many 10 to the 3s there are, how you counting how many 10 to the 5s there are, how you're counting how many 10 to the 6s there are, and in here you're counting how many 10 to the 9s you have. Okay, we've got some